We are live. Hello, everybody. My name is David Ingham, and I'm based here in the UK. And I've got my team. We're all of us are. It's for the Mastermind Law of Attraction call, Google Hangout call. And the main reason for doing this call is to learn how to attract abundance and prosperity for all of us. We've got Angelo. Do you want to come out and just introduce yourself?
Hi guys, good night. My name is Angelo. Welcome to the Hangout. We do this every week. We're addicted to it, and you will learn so much this evening.
Thanks, Angelo. Jacob, come out and just introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, Jacob here. Well, the same as Angelo, you know, we do this every week. I'm addicted to it. That's the one thing I said, like, okay, I'm going, that's it, shut the door, and listening to other people and learn lots of stuff. Good to be here and good to talk to you.
Thanks, Jacob. Malcolm, can you just come out and just introduce yourself, please?
Hi everyone, Malcolm here. I'm not addicted, but I really enjoy it, and I learn something every day from these guys, and hopefully you will do too. Great to be here. Come and join us every Tuesday. You'll have a blast.
Great, thank you. Well, I will just tell you what I've been up to this week. I sent out a 30-day plan, I think a couple of days ago, and the 30-day plan was on health, wealth, and love. And today I was on my 4th day. And I tell you, it's really been good to increase my vibration, because the first exercise is to smile for 60 seconds. And they say when you smile for 60 seconds, what it actually does is it increases the serotonin levels in your body. And they say the serotonin level is a very, very good thing for depression. So try it sometime. Smile for 60 seconds. It's quite amazing. Then what you must do is you've got to take deep breaths for 60 seconds. And I tell you, when you take deep breaths, it really expands your lungs. So that is another good exercise you guys can try. And then another one is you've got to say, the sun is out, the grass is green, for 5 minutes. Try that. The sun is out and the grass is green. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I do. Then I do segment intending. For intending, depending on what. So, for instance, if it's wealth, then I try and have thoughts that are intending what I'm going to be thinking about during the day that is going to attract wealth into my life. So that is also very good. And then I've also got, most probably Jacob will help me on this one, is I started on day 1 with £1,000, and today I was on day 4, and today I spent money on, because every day you increase it by 1,000, so it was £4,000 today. So today I put a new Wendy house in the back garden, got the back garden landscaped, and got the whole outside of the house painted, and changed all the windows upstairs in the 1 bedroom with double glazing, brand new window.
David, you done that for £4,000?
Yeah, I've got a small garden.
Yeah, that's what I think. And you don't leave it alone.
Well, maybe I've overspent by 4,000. Well, and so I could tell you, doing these exercises, guys, is quite amazing. It's really quite amazing. And also what I've got is I've got a card on my laptop that this is my Carabas business card, but I've got something on it that's actually on my keyboard. So when I'm working during the day, I'm focusing on something that I want, and I've got something on my card there that I want. It depends. It can be anything that you guys want. You can put anything on there. But what you see and what you focus on every day, you will attract it. So when I'm typing and when I'm doing anything, I see it every day, and I see it and I see it, and that's helping me as well. So that's what I've been up to on my law of attraction. So anybody else want to share their experiences?
Malcolm here. I've been listening to what's his name? He's really good. Tony Robbins. And I've also been listening to the tape that I think everyone's been listening to, the CD about you get what you wish for. What is it? You wish.
Your wish is your command.
Your wish is your command. And I've listened to the first 2 or 3 of those 3 or 4 times on the way to things. And I've just been looking at my board for things that I want to attract in my life. And I've been busy speaking to people about attraction and leadership, and getting some very good feedback. So it's made me feel really good. That's it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, computer. Well, what I was doing this week is more reading and listening to Abraham Hicks, and and also I do this 1,000 pounds every day. I did stop a few days ago because one thing is this all is the games, and the games need to feel fun. And if you struggle, you don't feel fun, you have to stop. And I stop. I add that money until I will have sort of 100,000 and probably buy some car, and with that money, which will be more fun for me. And that's probably what it is these games. Anyway, 30 days or 1,000, and spend that money needs to be fun, and that's the most important stuff. Don't do that if you struggle and you don't really feel that. This has to be fun. This needs to be funny, because that's what you need to put yourself in the mood of expanding yourself, not to drive yourself. Oh, I can't do it. And when you start saying that, you block well-being, you block law of attraction sort of working for you. But one thing on the books I'm reading now and the audios I'm listening is because lots of people ask for money and talking about the money and money and money and money. What Abraham is saying, that if you can't really think positively about the money because you don't have them, stop thinking about the money altogether. Start thinking about something which is sort of very positive to you, very happy to you, and then money will follow. And I think that is really, really good and eye-opening, at least for me, that when I will feel good and happy, then things will follow up. And then if I have little money, then I can sort of start thinking about money and stuff. And that's I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's really cool perspective, to stop thinking of the money, think about something which is already happened for you, positive and happy, or you think about something which you want to be a positive outcome of, even of money, but don't think about the money. Because we tend, when we start thinking about money, we just think that, all this backload we have, that people say, oh, what do you think, the money are lying on the street or growing on the trees? You have to work hard to get money and all that. And when you start thinking about the money, that's what comes to your mind, and that's what you start sort of going, oh, I probably don't deserve that money, or I should work harder. And with law of attraction, this is not the truth. You should sort of stop thinking about that and start thinking about positive things, about happy things that happen in your life, or you want them to happen. That was my week realization about the money and starting to changing things, my thinking about the money and whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly it. That I think the less pressure you have, and the more natural and the more fun you have doing things, then the easier it comes to you. Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, definitely. Angelo, come on, hop out. Give us some of your wisdom.
All right, hi. Yes. I listened to all you guys, and you guys make a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. What I am doing is I'm watching Bob Proctor. You Were Born Rich on YouTube, and I'm just try. He says you have to watch this You Were Born Rich for 30 days, but not like a fanatic, like the whole day, but just you have to just like 15 minutes a day or half hour. Just you have to watch a little bit, but you stay consistent with it, and you will realize that something will change. And I have to say, I have to say that I am practicing also feeling gratitude every morning that I wake up. I say something that I'm thankful for that happened yesterday. And the first couple of days, it was like stuff, strange stuff, I had to come up with something, so I was like forcing it. But these last couple of days, I was waking up and I was saying some couple of stuff, but then I realized I came up with 8, 10 different reasons why I was thankful, and I was really thankful for those things. So that means that I'm thinking more about things that I'm thankful for, and I'm getting more things to be thankful about, and it really works. It really works. And what I want to say is, yeah, you have to learn to control your thoughts, because sometimes you're like reading books, you're watching videos, you listen to audios, but you find yourself during the day slipping away and going into your old habit of thinking, and you have to realize that you're doing it. And it's kind of hard because you have to tell yourself every time, like, okay, snap out of it, because you're in a zone and it's where you don't even know it. Your brain just walks. It's serious, and it's very hard to control. And yeah, what I'm doing this 30 days before 2015 is intentionally hitting the reset button of my thoughts. Intentionally. I want to reset the whole program, make something new. And what I found was really interesting about the law of attraction was you can think about what you want, but something will block it, and that is the expect. What you expect. You might think of it, but if you don't expect it to happen, it will never come. It's very tricky. You might think of something like you want it, but if you don't expect it to happen, it will never come. If you say you want new clothes, but your closet is full of clothes, you don't expect new clothes because you have to take out the old clothes and expect new ones. If you don't do that, you're never gonna get new clothes. You have to expect it. It's a big part. And don't listen to other people. Just do your own thing. Do your own thing. Some people might say you're crazy. You just know what I'm talking about, but you know how you feel, and you just have to follow that feeling. It's trust your feeling, and do your thing. That's all I have to say.
Thanks.
No, that was good, Angelo. Very, very good. I would just, because what you said, I think you more in Bob Proctor. I'm more in Abraham Hicks, and he sort of says the same stuff, but a bit differently, because when you use the word, you have to control your thoughts. What Abraham said, don't use that word because sort of it's impossible. You cannot. But what you can do, you can choose to concentrate on the thoughts or change the thought. And that's probably, I think that's what you was talking about, the changing the thought. And that is really powerful, because we have the thoughts coming to our head every day, every second, which are not really what we want, isn't it? And when you change that thought, you sort of putting new vibration in and putting new systems in your brain that will go and stop bringing you those thoughts that you don't want to hear. But that, yeah, you're right. This you sort of control or change. That is really, really powerful. I think that's where we all are, isn't it? To change, not really to get more money. I think we all here to change our life for better life, which not always seems to be more money, because we may have not for to be happy. Not for everyone is to have 1 million on the account. They may want just have a cabin, or they want to just have a good job and they will be happy. I think we all here are entrepreneurs, that we want to do something more than have a job, but there is nothing wrong with having the job and wanting to have a good job for life. That's perfectly fine and perfectly good, and that's where law of attraction works. There, wherever you want, you will have. Only there is a few nuances about that, and I probably maybe next week we will probably talk, maybe all you, Angelo, touch about that. How did you said if you want something but you don't trust? Now, what did you say, Angelo? The word you use.
Expectation.
Expectation. I'm using word belief. Not religious belief, but sort of when you say, oh yeah, I want $1 million tomorrow, or pounds tomorrow, but you don't really believe that will happen. That will never happen. You have to sort of start from the small stuff and go up and up. And the best way is just to feel good, because end of the day, even if you want 10 million or $1 billion in your account, what really you want is to feel good and feel better and feel happy. Because you don't want to have 10 million on your account and be sick and be unhappy, have be divorced or not have a good wife, and your kids are spoiled and all that. We don't want that. You don't want the stress. Doesn't matter, if you want 100,000 or 1 million. You want, end of the day, you want to be happy person. And if you don't, then, well, I think you've got a problem here.
Yeah.
But I think we all, that's what it is. We want to be happy people, and the money will follow. And then when money follows, your expectation or your belief will increase, and then you will want more. And there is nothing wrong with wanting more, because when you have more, you can help more people, or you can do wherever you want. And I think that's powerful stuff you, Angelo, touch on that.
Yeah, because you said about money, and I was watching Bob Proctor, and he said about he had a $20 bill in his hand, and he said actually, what is the difference between cold water and like gas? And it's just the energy is different. The energy is different. So he took like $20, and he took a lighter and he burned the $20, and he said the money is still here, but you can't see it. It's on a different level, but the difference is we cannot see it with our senses, with your eyes. You can't see it with your you can't touch it, but you can see it with your understanding that it's there. And your understanding is something that everybody has, and like you imagine something, but you know that it's there. You understand that it's there, but you can't see it. And that understanding is another word for faith. Like, that's something that is not there yet, but you understand that it's there.
Yeah.
But sometimes You like, it doesn't come when you want it to come, but then you like begin to doubt, and as soon as you begin to doubt, your vibration changes because every thought changes a vibration.
Yeah.
And it's all about staying in a good vibration because feeling good means you're vibrating good. It means just feel good. And if you feel good, you're vibrating good. So as soon as you think about what you don't want to happen and you start doubt and worrying, you change your vibration instantly. it's, 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 it's like a game that you have to play with yourself that you just, you're like a positive or a negative. You just have to try to set yourself up for the positive every time.
Yeah, I will add something to it because, you know, it's not the thought that came to you. It's changing. It's the emotion you put into it. You know, if you think about something bad and then you put your heart into it, that will change completely. Because if you see something on the TV and say, oh, that's bad, but then you don't really go into it, that will not change your vibration. That's at least that's what Abraham Hicks says.
No. You're very correct. This is true because when you think, you feel, it's emotion, then you act,
Yeah.
and that those three things determine your vibration. So
Yeah.
when you do something, you couldn't have done it before thinking of it, and it happens instantly. It's all connected.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what I like about this is that we are confirming every time we talk about the law of attraction is that you've got to feel good about what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we really making clear tonight is that if you're thinking about something and you're not feeling really good about it and having fun with that idea, then you know that maybe you should change that idea and think of something different to start attracting that good feeling, because that's where everything comes from. You know, it doesn't matter what you do, partnership, work, anything you do. If you do something and you really enjoy doing it and you got that good feeling with it, you normally always have a good result, always. You know, and that just proves the whole point.
Yeah, and most when people think about good things, they will say, "Oh yeah, you know, this will happen for me, but I will show you tomorrow that this will not happen." And that's the most problem. We don't expect good things to happen to us. What we expect, bad things to happen to us. You know, I say, you know, someone is going and said, "Oh, I will probably, you know, will rain tomorrow, and I will probably forget my umbrella." And said, you know, comes out, forgot the umbrella. You see, I told you, I will forget. That's what we expect. We sort of somehow this came to us that we expect bad things to happen to us, but we do not expect good things to happen to us. And that's where all this training of law of attraction, it's not about just bringing money in. It's just changing our thought process to expect good things to happen. You know, you go out, is raining, but well, yeah, that's the bus. I hop to the bus very quickly. I didn't been, you know, soaked, working soaked. Then that's mean, oh, that's a good thing. And you know, change your perspective of seeing things as the good thing. And then, you know, oh, bus came on time. Yeah, I'm in. That's a good thing. And other things will follow, and you will see that someone smiled to you, and you smile back, and all that. And that's the good things. Because when you start expecting bad things will happen to you. But our human nature is sort of like, I don't know where this came from, but we more expect bad things to happen to us. Malcolm, probably you will know more about that of your trade, because you train others. And
well, I was going to say, I think it all stems from our upbringing. Without knowing of our backgrounds, people, particularly in certain countries, sort of play down what they're good at. I mean, in a seminar, when you ask people what you're good at, if you're in America, hands shoot up all over the place, and they'll give you a list about 20 long. You ask them in England, and they all put their heads down, and they say, well, you know, I'm not too bad at so-and-so, and you find the guys played for England at rugby or something. So they're very, very modest. And I agree with everything you've said, that ever since I was, I guess because I wasn't very clever, my brother was clever, my dad was clever, and I struggled at school and so on, and I just always have had a positive outlook. I just thought, what's the worst thing that can happen? And once I know that, I can deal with it. And the worst thing could happen, maybe someone will laugh at you. Well, I couldn't give a stuff if someone laughs at me, because you know, it makes me happy then, and I laugh back. And I think the positive attitude that you're saying is absolutely right. I always liken it to Christmas. Suddenly at Christmas, people say hello to you and smile, and the rest of the year they ignore you. And you think, hey, what's different? I'm not wearing a funny hat, I'm not doing anything different, but people will speak to you. I walk out here for a paper every Sunday, and people say hello to me. The rest of the week, they don't say hello to me. And it's just a mindset. I say hello to everyone. I mean, I have to be careful because I might get arrested, but I smile and say hello to everybody. It's really important to be, you know, so I finished off my session today with these people saying, you know what the most important thing is? Just be happy. Be happy with all the things you've got. Because if we write down what we've got already in our lives without the attraction, we are so lucky. We are blessed. And then everything else is a bonus. So I just think, you know, like everyone's saying, just think positive thoughts. Anyone who says anything negative, just ignore them. I've said to you before, I use the thing that I used to use in Mindstorm, which is delete that program. So if someone says to me, you know, oh, blah, 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 this or that, I just say in my mind, delete that program. And I just think something positive. If I think something negative, I think delete that program. And it just has the effect, like a computer, of just clearing it and making you think positive things. So let's just go for it. We're so blessed.
And it is what you said. You know, you said that if you talk too much, hello and smile, you may be arrested. And I know that you will sort of to get a laugh, but you can see when you go on the street and everyone is sort of going, I'm going to work, very miserable, and then people say, oh, that's okay, that's everything. Start smiling. People will look at you as you an idiot or something, oh, crazy, something is wrong with you. And I was like, and I had someone at work telling me that, Kuba, what are you taking? Why are you happy? It's like, nothing, I'm just happy. What's happened? Did you solve the coffee shop or something? No, not yet, but I'm happy. I'm still happy. I said, well, you know, Kuba, this is sort of very close to insanity. It's like, no, it's not. I think probably, you know, what you're doing it is because you're coming to work in the morning and say, oh, I hate it. And you know, on that, you know, statement from that person, I said, okay, I need to go something, and I need to go to the shop, and I'm just going from the office. I can't stand it. It's you know, and well, doesn't matter if people think I'm crazy because I'm smiling. That's good, because then, you know, more stuff will come to me. And I'll be more smiling, and I'll be more crazy if they want me to be crazy.
Yeah.
It is strange. You know, it is strange why sad people are normal people, happy people are, you know, not normal anymore. I don't see, you know, why. Well, I almost say like sort of like common sense is not anymore common, and that's probably it, isn't it?
You've just got to see what's on the news, what programs, if people watch reality television.
Oh, yeah.
I've told before, but there was a paper launched in London that had nothing but good news, and it closed after 1 week because no one would buy it.
But yeah, by the way, I found one on the internet.
Pardon?
I found one on the internet. Good news.
Right. Yeah.
And I think it's from UK.
Yeah. It must be a small paper.
Yeah, must be. But I'm what you said is I always think about this. I will want to have have the paper and print the paper like that. Good news. Just give it for free to people the good news.
Yeah.
Because there is so much negativity and bad news, and we need more. We need more. We need more rooms like this on Hangout, Skype, whatever.
Exactly.
That people will say, will say that we are happy and we not take anything. We don't drink. We don't do drugs, and we are happy.
Well, exactly, Jacob. I mean, that's why the whole thing is for these hangouts is to start to attract a bit of an audience as well, and eventually, get some more people on and share their wisdom as well. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll just be a bunch of happy people.
But I think maybe we could have sort of, maybe not the task, but about the next Google Hangout. I was thinking because we're talking about the law of attraction, which is one part of the what we should do, because the most important is, because give a question or ask a question, there is no problem. Everyone say like, I want a car. That's not the problem. The problem is your allowance for the car to come to you. Maybe next week we should talk more about this, how to be in line with the vibration from the source of vibration from the universe, that you will line up for that car. I think that's because everyone talks about the law of attraction, and that's why probably the book Success and the movie Success and Grow and Talk and Grow Rich, all those books have been really successful, but later on people say that I don't see anything, because they miss that most important part. And I think probably we should talk more about this, about why being happy sort of gets you into that mood, and how we think, because I said, Angelo, you listening and reading different books than me and David, and Malcolm, you do the same, different stuff than all of us. And from different perspective, we can sort of get and tell people what to do or how to allow universe to bring the stuff to you. Because when you say it, universe answer it and is there. But now you have to allow this stuff to come. And probably we should approach, I think we should approach this from that perspective. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I think it's a very good idea, because I think like when you go on like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it doesn't matter, like more people are trying to be positive. They have like quotes, they share quotes, it's cute, but it's more than that. It's seriously, it's more, because it's we are attracting. I think people have the idea that you just have to think about it, and just to think about it, and you will attract it. But it's deeper than that, because we literally attract what we are.
Yeah.
And if you want something, then you have to become that person that has that thing. So the like basic thing is like, who do you listen to when you talk about the law of attraction and stuff you want. So if you like want something, you have to go listen to somebody that has it, because maybe you're gonna ask your husband or your wife, your brother, your sister, something, and he or she has no knowledge of what you're asking about, and you're gonna bring yourself in doubt because it's an answer that isn't true, and you just stop there because he or she told you that.
Yeah. Well, what Abraham is always saying that wherever you do, you cannot enter some other people's space. You cannot help people in terms of getting their vibration going by talking to them or telling them what to do, because you don't really know how they feel about doing some stuff. You feel good about it, but they may feel bad. And it's always to bring yourself to a happy place. When people see you are happy, their vibration will goes up and they will be happy too.
Exactly.
And I think that's more because people are try to, you know, what we're doing here is we are talking. We are not teaching. We just talk about this, or our experience, and we hope that this will help someone. At least will encourage someone to listen to the audios, what we are talking about, or reading the books, because that's where we get our knowledge and our training from. And I encourage everyone not to do exactly what we tell here, but just go to those roots, those books and those people that we are talking about, and listen from them, and then join us and talk about this, because that's what we do here. We just talk about this, what we learned from the past week, and also what you were saying, Angelo, about, you know, people say, oh, okay, I want this car, yeah, but I want the car, I want the car, but then, but I don't know where this come from. I don't know where, how I can't afford it, but I want the car, That's it, you're done. You will never get the car. There is a bit more into the law of attraction than just asking the question or asking for. It is, I think the asking is like 5%. Another 1% is the universe giving the stuff, and then 94% is you to be in balance, and that's what it is. And I think the next week we have to talk about this, because we talk about law of attraction, we're talking about what we're doing to that, and I think, and most people are talking about the law of attraction, but they don't talk. There's the other part of the law of attraction, which is bigger than just. I know I met some friends on Friday, and we was talking about this to me, that but you know, this law of parts, which Bob Proctor is talking about it. I don't know, you listen to Bob Proctor, probably you will find where he is talking about this. I know where exactly Abraham Hicks he is talking about that, because I'm listening to him every day, and that's why I'm listening to that. And oh yeah, you know what? I just remember how law of attraction works. This is, oh, now you will be, because as I said, I've got someone in my office that I don't really enjoy talking. Well, we can talk about the business stuff of the work, that's fine, but when it comes to life, it's just everything negative. And I was thinking that I want to be more positive, and I want to be more positive, and then comes up that we have one building that needs to have some stuff done it, and I can go there. I'm there. My boss said, okay, just go there. We just need some stuff to be done, not heavy. We don't want to, 5-10 people there. We just need to start, and you can be on your own. I'm happy. I'm there. I put my earphones in. I'm listening to Abraham, and I have a freedom to do it. And I, that's how law of attraction works. And that's why I just realized this now. And this is beautiful. This is really, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to be sort of have ability to listen to the law of attraction wherever it is done. Sort of Abraham, and the universe just brought me this to. That actually happened in sort of next day. Like, okay, my boss said, okay, Kuba, just go there and do this, and this, and that's it. And that's how the law of attraction works. This is really incredible.
I think.
Sorry, Malcolm, go for it.
Just a couple of quick points. It's self-evident that we are influenced by people who are around us. they say we are like the 5 people that we come into contact most. So we've got to make sure those 5 people are positive. And the second point is it's very difficult to change people. What we have to do is change our attitude towards those people, and in doing that, we will influence them. And I think that's a really important thing. Rather than trying to change them, is to change our attitude towards them, and in doing that, we will influence them. And I think those 2 things certainly help me a great deal when I come across whiners, moaners, whingers, and skeptics.
Well, even Michael Jackson, I think the song is The Mirror. If you want to change the world, look in the mirror and change yourself, something like that. That's
Michael Jackson, the man in the mirror.
Yeah, man in the mirror, and that's the thing, you know. Even he was singing about the law of attraction, where I will never think about that. I don't know if he did or not, but I think he did.
Yeah, yeah.
One way or another.
Make that change.
Change yourself. Change yourself to be more positive. If you want to change the world, change yourself. Don't change the world, because there was plenty of people that want to change the world, from, you know, say Stalin, Hitler, Saddam Hussein. They did want to change the world, but it wasn't really that good, you know.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, what did Gandhi say? He said, "Be the change that the world wants to see."
Yeah.
You know, and another thing I think which is important that we touched on tonight, which is repetition of the material that we study, like listening to Abraham Hicks and listening to the audios and listening to As a Man Thinketh by James Allen and Think and Grow Rich and all this material. You don't want to just listen to it once. You want to listen to it over and over and over again. I mean, I'm reading. I think I've read Think and Grow Rich about 10 times. I've listened to the audio maybe about 50 times. And this book now, the Money and Law of Attraction from Esther and Abraham Hicks. I'm actually reading it the second time now. So that's the important part as well, is repetition, because repetition keeps you vibrating, it reminds you, it keeps on, and the important part is for the subconscious mind, because the conscious mind we think and rationalize, but the subconscious mind is where you want to get this material in, because that's where the power lies, is it in the subconscious.
Well, what you said, the repetition as well, but also what is, you grow then, and for reading something for second time, third time, it's unfold the new stuff to you. And if you listen to Abraham Hicks, Bob Proctor, and then I don't know, Kevin Trudeau and all those people, and then you come back to the first book, this book is completely different, because you are a completely different person. Your knowledge will sort of expand, and then you find, oh yeah, he is talking about that too, and that's incredible. And it's like, oh, he's talking, oh, this guy is talking about this, and wow, this is sort of goes around, and then it's like, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me, this is really working. Let's do this right way. Let's create by conscious creating, instead of creating by default, because you are there and someone else creates your reality, because you just, oh yeah, okay, I just go with the flow. Don't go against, but go with the flow you create, not someone else.
It's a deliberate creating. I like that. Deliberate creating. Yeah.
It's just and go with the flow, but go with your own flow, not someone else's flow. And don't go against the flow, because if you go against the flow, it's almost impossible. And it's impossible to go up this, the mountain stream. It's just impossible. You will be knocked down and just swept over to some big rock, and that's it. You got.
You tell a salmon that.
Sorry.
You tell a salmon that. They go upstream.
Well, they unfortunately someone had really fun making of them.
Yeah.
with them. Oh, you know, you will go up.
Yeah.
But that's, you know, it's
Yeah.
just hard work. Going up the stream is just hard work. If you go with your flow, it's just going going fast and going really, really cool. And one, yeah, you see, incredible. You know, I don't know. You guys probably didn't. I didn't prepare for this, but I probably could talk and talk.
Yeah.
And this is another about the destination, because everyone thinks that destination is where we're going, and it's not that. Is the road where we go to the destination. That's where we should be happy. And a simple example is then when you go on a holiday, you're thinking, okay, you go there, you go there, you go there, and then you go back home, and it's like, okay, the final destination is at home. Why even bother to go? But you go for the fun, and you go back home. And the same with this is our destination is somewhere there. Never ends really, because if you have a house, then you want the kids. If you've got the kids, you look for the grandkids and maybe bigger house, and the destination never ends. But what is, you need to make sure you have fun along the way. When you have the fun along the way, destination doesn't really matter. Have a fun, be happy, and you sorted. You there, and don't really care about what other people say about you, or what how to please other people. You cannot please everyone around you. It's impossible. It's impossible. And if someone tell you, "Oh, you selfish," "Oh yeah, I am." "Oh, you should please me." So like, okay, what's you telling me that I'm selfish, but I should please you? Then who do you are? He's the selfish too. And this is sort of screwing reasoning here, which is concentrate on your happiness, and the people around you will be happy too. Don't try and make other people happy when you are unhappy, because that will never work. If like poor people want to help and give the money to someone else, it's just you don't have the money, how you will give that money? It's the same with the happiness. If you don't have a happiness, you cannot give other people happiness. Be happy, other people will see that, then they will sort of infect your happiness, and that's it. That will be, your job will be done.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm just happy that we all can get together and do this hangout, because I think it's helping me as a person to do them, and I'm learning from everybody, and it's expanding my awareness of what's possible as well. So I thank you guys as well for coming on to the Law of Attraction Hangout, because it's great. I really think it's great. I think maybe what we can do is we can call it a wrap. We've been almost 50 minutes now.
50 minutes again.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get everybody, starting with Malcolm, to give us one golden nugget on the Law of Attraction. You go first, Malcolm.
Okay. I would say you are what you believe. And if you believe that you are the best, you are going to get there, you are happy, you are content, you will be that, and other people will see it in you.
Go for it, Jacob. Give the viewers a nugget, a golden nugget. Something that's helping you on a daily basis.
Well, do what you're doing and be happy about it. Do what you're doing and be happy about it. And then expand your happiness to other stuff. That's it.
Go for it, Angelo.
Yes. I want to say, I think about 60 to 70% of what you're thinking is actually backwards. It's the other way around. That's what I think. Because some people think you're happy because you're singing. No, you're singing, and that's why you're happy. And some people think they're making money, and that's why they feel good. No, you feel good, and that's why you're making money. And basically, every little thing is in backwards. It's just like white and black, left or right, and everything is basically backwards. That's what I think. That's what's it. That was it.
Mm.
Thank you.
Right, that's you now. What's your golden nugget?
Well,
My golden nugget.
Yeah,
For David.
go for
Yeah,
it.
well, you said yours, did you? Or you
Oh,
didn't?
for me. Oh,
My
for
turn.
me.
My turn now. Or is it your
Okay.
turn? Angela, you go for it. Angela, go for it.
Oh, me. My golden nugget is just whenever whenever you're trying to go upstream, like the salmon, go the other way around. Done.
All right, David.
Okay.
Your turn.
Yeah, sure. I always think you know, to what Angela also touched on about being grateful about what you have. I think when you start to be grateful about things which you have, you get a good vibration straight away, and to feel that emotion of gratitude and be happy, because that's quite powerful. Well, I'm happy about you guys, and I'm happy that we did this hangout tonight. It's making me happy. And anybody watching it, please leave some comments below, and we're here to help you. And all I can say is life is good, and smile, and I give you all the abundance you can get. Have a good night, and I'm going to say good night. Say good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.